Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Words and Wine. We have a special guest with us here today. It's Banks in the building, our videographer. We are going to be interviewing him today, so tune in for that. But before we get started on that, we're going to make our first mocktail. So this is a non-alcoholic beverage for all of you who don't drink alcohol. This is for you. So a couple of simple ingredients. You need strawberries, raspberries, your favorite sparkling water. We got passion fruit from LaCroix. Shout out to you guys. And 2 oranges. And that's it. So first things first, I'm going to cut the strawberries because you need 8 of them.
Hold on, let him cut those oranges and then he can start.
Oh, he's going to squeeze oranges while I cut strawberries. And Jay's just going to, look nice.
Yeah, because if y'all been tuned in all season, I've been making all these drinks. Every time this explodes, it explodes on me.
Yeah.
But
today we're gonna swirly, right? Yeah. She got a little bit of PTO, so she's taking the day off. Don't worry about it. But yeah.
What's this called?
It's just a mocktail. I actually don't remember the name of it. I do apologize.
Interesting.
But that's the honest truth. So you could call it strawberry, raspberry, orange mocktail. Oh yeah.
Strawberry, raspberry, orange, passion fruit.
Right. Exactly.
Can't leave out the passion fruit.
Can't leave out the passion fruit.
You know what I'm saying?
They say 8 largish strawberries, but I mean, do whatever you're doing.
Those are pretty large.
Those
are some good strawberries.
Right? Yeah, these are big. So if you don't have large, it's okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cut them a little.
Oh, hold on. No, you're good. But because is it just going in the drink for garnish?
Mm-hmm. No, but it needs to sit in it to give it the flavor. So strawberry is another added flavor. So I don't know if I'm gonna do 8 because I don't think it's gonna fit in there.
Oh, because I have ice in there. Was I not supposed to put ice? Maybe I should put ice in the cups.
Yeah, I'll put ice in the cups. Put ice in the cups, not in the... Whatever works. Really? You're supposed to have a big, container? What do you call
is this
things?
like the sangria thing?
Yeah, where you just kind of let it all sit and soak kind of thing.
Yeah, you get a lot of juice out of this thing.
Yeah.
Not the orange?
It's been all in here.
Oh, yeah.
All season.
Yeah, no, because Tatiana was barely squeezing anything out.
And then now she wants to pour it out in the last episode. Feel me? Last couple episodes. And then we need a 4th cup. So we just need 1 can of LaCroix.
1 can of LaCroix.
Yeah. So you can put once he's done to the juice, you can put the juice in the LaCroix in there. And then we'll top it off with some strawberries. This is a lot of strawberries, so I'm not gonna do up 8. It's strawberry season. Get your strawberries at your local grocery store.
Wow, that is a lot of juice, bro.
See that?
That is a lot of juice. What up? Homemade orange juice.
Facts.
And then you need a 4th cup of raspberries. So I'm literally just gonna get a 4th. Maybe one for good luck.
Let me rinse those though.
Yeah.
Because the strawberries get rinsed.
Yeah, I rinsed them. Perfect.
You got the juice now?
Yes.
Perfect.
So I would open that. Make sure you can put this down. Or you can put it in.
Oh.
It's fine. Doesn't matter. Pour the juice and then the LaCroix. And then, actually, let's add some
the whole
strawberries.
can of LaCroix?
Actually, let's do strawberries first.
Okay.
Please wash your hands. Oops, let that one go.
Just gonna let that go.
There's a lot. Sheesh. Okay. I didn't put all of them because it's pretty full.
It is full. Okay.
So go ahead and add the juice. Yum,
and then some LaCroix.
Yeah. It says a full can, but I don't think we're going to fit it.
Nah.
That's okay.
That's okay, though. We could just top it off with LaCroix. And we advise you not to shake this.
Yeah. Boom.
Because it won't work. Just a little swirly, you know?
Swirly.
Swirly.
Just mix that thing.
We're pros now.
Took one season.
Right? Just took a whole season to figure this out. Hey, shout out to bartenders because
Make it look easy.
y'all make it look real easy.
And pretty.
Right.
Presentation be great.
Right.
Listen. Okay, cool. So, we ready?
Yep. But you're going to drop some strawberries in there.
Huh?
You're going to have to drop some strawberries in there. So go ahead and drop the juice. But
yeah, afterwards.
Pretty color. Pretty color. Pretty color. This might be good. This might be really good.
This might actually be really good. It looks good.
Right?
But you know, looks can be deceiving though. You feel me?
That's facts.
Yeah.
Facts. Bet. All right.
I need some raspberries. You want some raspberries?
That's cap.
Yeah, I need some raspberry.
Oh, you want one too? There you go.
All right, cheers.
All right, let's see what is hitting for.
Cheers.
Cheers.
To the
Cheers.
last episode.
Right.
This is very refreshing.
Very refreshing.
I'm not gonna lie. What you say?
I said I could drink this all episode.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were
Good
we
summer
not gonna lie
day.
about what?
Oh, I could give props when another bartender does a good job. You feel me? Because y'all don't be giving me my props when my drinks be tasting good and the presentation be on point.
That's not true.
Tatiana.
We have video to prove it.
Oh my God.
You feel me?
Season worth.
Right. Tune in.
Wow, bro.
All right, welcome back to another episode of Words and Wine. This is the final episode for this season.
Yeah.
Season 3.
Episode 10. So we wanted to close out this episode and every season with this episode closing out, which would just kind of be highlighting businesses that we know and just supporting our friends or supporting people you may know and highlighting what they do and bringing them to the table and having them discuss kind of their skill sets because we want to be a service to you guys as well. So we have Banks in the building. He is our videographer who does all our videos and audios behind the scenes, and we're bringing him in front of the camera to talk about his business a little bit, who he is and what he does, and just kind of connect. So let's dive right in. Before we do, let's do a cheers.
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 Season 3, yeah.
Season 3.
3. All right, bet. So let's kick it off. Banks, if you want to just introduce yourself, who you are, what you do, and we'll kind of go from there.
Yeah. So I'm Banks. Banks. I'm a photographer and videographer. I've been doing this for a couple years now. I started in 2017. Mainly started in photography. Just within the last year or so, I started doing videography, and yeah, now I'm here. Words and Wine.
Hey, and many more.
Many more.
So let's start with photography. When did you kind of step into that space, and then when did you transition into videography, and what do you like the best?
Better? Yeah. So photography, like I said, I started in 2017. It started with a friend of mine named Scav. Well, even take it back a little bit further than that. In high school, I used to like take pictures of everybody on like an iPhone.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't have like photography classes or anything like that. It was just, you know, straight off iPhone after school.
Right.
They know to find Banks to get a good fit pic or whatever. So it started with that. Then I graduated, tried to figure life out. I wanted to be like Charlemagne, low key.
Okay.
I wanted to be like that, and then I wanted
Shout out to you.
to do like sports announcing. I want to do all type of shit, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And then I don't know. One of my homies, he was like, you know, you take good pictures, you should buy a camera. I'm like, the fuck? What are you talking about? Cameras, $500, all this other stuff. I'm 18-year-old. I'm broke.
Right.
I can't do that. But luckily, I was in a position where I can do that, and I bought a camera, and it kind of just ran with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dope.
That's what's up. Yeah.
And so then in that transition from photography, when did you get into video?
Video. Dang, it stems back to the same person, Scaff. He makes music as well too. He was like, "Yeah, let's do a music video." I was like, "All right, cool." I never done that before.
Yeah.
I never edited anything before.
Yeah.
Actually, I did. But prior to that, my homie Juvie, he's a basketball player. He wanted me to just like make like a little hoop tape, and I did that on the iPhone too. So that was my first actual video.
Yeah.
But the first like professional video
With the camera and stuff.
Yeah, it was with the music video there. But yeah, that transition was kind of like a seamless transition. It was really just YouTube, just how I learned photography.
Yeah.
YouTube Academy.
Yeah,
You know?
for real. Shout out to
Like,
YouTube.
Learn anything you want to learn.
Any and everything.
Any and everything
on YouTube.
and
Facts.
more and more. Dope. So,
Okay.
what would you say is your favorite out of the two? I know they like play hand in hand and so well hand in hand.
Yeah. I think photography comes more natural to me. When it comes to video, I think I'm better at directing videos than actually shooting them myself.
That's dope that you
Yeah.
like have done it enough to know.
Where your placement is.
Yeah.
I can't stand shooting videos sometimes, but I think like you know, when I'm here, I'm using the light up so I can see, you know, I can see things. So video is cool, but photography is always gonna be my first love though.
Yeah, that's where it all kind of.
That's dope.
That's where it
Foundation.
started. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
And you built off of it. So what do you see like? Where do you see yourself going? Like your brand and like, you know, what does your future look like?
Right.
I don't know. I for me, it's always gonna be art and fashion first. Those are like my two main things. So when I think, you know, 5 years into the future, I want to have exhibits. I want to have, you know, somebody that you could think of. There's a photographer. His name is Mario Soretti. He's like a photographer that started about in the 90s, and he's up to this point still been doing it, shooting for Calvin Klein, Fendi, Gucci, anybody and everybody.
Yeah.
But he has these exhibits, and those are like the main things, you know. Those are like the key points. Those are where you have these portraits that are, you know, worth thousands of dollars, and I see that, you know, for myself as far as just when photography and videography. Yeah, I just want it to be like an art piece, you know.
Yeah, because it is a form of art, and that's the beauty about it. So I think that's dope. When do you see yourself throwing your first exhibit?
This year.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
This year. Ooh, did I just drop a bomb on Words at Once? Some leaked information.
Only here.
You heard it here
Exclusive.
first. Words in one. We got the scoop.
The
Okay.
scoops.
It's gonna be a Banks exhibit
Banger.
by the end of 2021. Look, I'll drink to that.
I'll drink to that.
Yeah, this year I want to have that first exhibit.
Okay, cool.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's real dope. I'm excited.
I'm excited for that.
I'm definitely excited.
I'm excited to see what you know what I'm saying, how you cultivate it. Put it together.
Would be, I guess, what do you love most working with models? Do you enjoy working with models? I guess is the question, because it could be a interesting thing, I'm sure.
Yeah. Depends on the model.
Got it.
That's real.
I haven't run into a model that I didn't like though.
Okay.
As far as just like as a person,
Right.
like, fuck you type of thing.
Right.
I'm not just working with you just to work with you.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
I feel like with anybody I work with, it has to be some type of genuine connection.
Yeah.
For sure.
You know?
For
That's
sure.
real.
Even when I do shoots with models, I like to meet with them before so I can like really
Understand the vision.
understand them. Exactly. I meet with them before.
That's unique. That's very unique.
Yeah, you know, it's and so they're more comfortable with you.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
I like, even though they're models and this their job and, you know, they can do it on cue.
Right.
It's still, when you're a little bit more personable with them,
Yeah.
they are a bit more vulnerable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Therefore, they can convey emotions a bit better.
Yeah.
And then, boom, it comes out better in the camera.
Yeah.
So let me ask you, because you said, you know, you were like, oh, that's unique that you meet with the models before.
Yeah.
So like, what else would you say, like, to shoot with Banks? Like, what makes you unique? Why would I want to shoot with you versus whoever
Somebody
else?
Yeah, I tell people this all the time. It's like, it's an experience when I shoot with you. You know, I don't want it to be just, oh yeah, we had to shoot that one time.
Right.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
cool. You know, we had some good pictures. It was what it is.
Yeah.
But you know, I want it to be like kind of like a drug.
Yeah.
Kind of addicting. You
Okay.
know, like you kind of need me type
Yeah.
of thing. You know, people just keep coming back from that. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just want it to be an experience, be a moment.
Yeah.
So
Because
when
you're
you
creating
look back,
art.
exactly. When
not
you
just
look
a
back,
picture.
you're gonna be like, damn, I shot with Banks.
Right.
You know?
And
you can tell your kids that shit.
I shot with the Banks,
Straight
bro.
to that.
Literally, yeah.
I shot with the Banks.
The Banks. And I think that's super unique because, you know, me modeling for however many years and working with so many different photographers, I've never experienced something like that where I meet with them prior and have just like an open dialogue just to like get chemistry going and understand your vision and what I can bring to the table. So that's very unique, and I think it's necessary sometimes because it can get a little awkward, especially like what you're shooting and what environment you're in or what kind of positions you have to be in or whatever. It's unique, so I think that's a good plus. That's definitely
it's a big plus.
And
Like I got to the point where I've grown like actual friendships with a couple models. You know,
right?
You know, we work and instead of just like leaving and it just being what it is, you know, we actually still stay connected sometimes.
Yeah.
So that's also a dope element too. You're gaining a friend, a photographer.
Yeah,
The
I also think that's
relationships
important
that you build,
too.
because you never know where they're gonna go, and then they can plug you later on, or where you're gonna go, and you might need a model. So the relationship, and that's really dope that you mentioned that, because that's like across any business. People look for that relationship. They look for that acknowledgement and to know, like, damn, like, cause say when you blow up, dog, and you have like however many 100,000 followers, million followers, right? They're gonna be like, damn, like, but I know Banks. You know what I'm saying? Because like he acknowledged me, like he talks to me, he responds to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know Banks.
Yep.
I knew him before.
In real life, it's not just an internet thing too. Because I noticed like a lot of times, you get, which isn't a bad thing. You get support on the internet, which is, you know, it's free support. You can do that for the free,
right?
But it's not genuine sometimes, you know. It's just like, all right, I'm gonna do this just because everybody else is doing it. I'm gonna repost you.
I'm gonna repost it.
Exactly.
Because
Instead of generally
I liked it.
Yeah.
But then it's like when it comes time to like, oh, link in my bio for my exhibit, like, oh, interesting that my tickets didn't sell out.
Right.
Interesting that I'm getting hundreds of likes.
But
where are y'all at?
Where the loyalty?
Why is it empty? Huh?
You know what I'm saying? So no, I feel you on that. Like, it doesn't always translate into actual genuine monetary support.
Exactly. So when I do build that connection with you,
then it's like it's all the
it's
better.
Like a no-brainer. It's
I'm
gonna be there.
Of course, I rock with Banks. Hell yeah, I'm gonna be there.
Facts.
Yeah.
That's definitely one piece of advice I took from a really good friend of mine is like having good relationships with people and using those relationships as you grow and go, because you never know when you're going to need somebody, or you don't know who they're connected with or who they know.
It's a spider web.
So it's so important to like keep those connections strong and build those connections as well. So that's dope. That's a really unique touch that I really, really like. That's dope. I've never heard of that. Like nobody does that. So
it's
that I've worked with.
It sucks. It doesn't suck, but it's like we're in a day and age where you can't just be a photographer.
Exactly.
You gotta be the face. You know.
And you gotta be you gotta do things, you know,
differently,
because realistically there's a million photographers. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can go to anybody. There's many videographers, whatever.
Yeah.
So it's just like, why should I come to you? And it's like, damn, like a unique experience like that, boom.
Right.
That's why it's one little thing.
It's either one or two things. You have a lot of following, and you can market that, you know, or B, it's a genuine connection. There's some photographers out there that shoot exclusively. There's a dude named Rick Owens. He's a fashion designer. His exclusive photographer has no more than 2,000 followers on Instagram, but he has a bag. That's all that matters.
Exactly.
And he's getting
there's a lot of people like that.
He's exclusive to him.
Exactly. He's getting shots that nobody else could ever get.
Yep.
Yeah.
But
that's dope.
It doesn't matter.
I see that all the time. Like the people who are connected to the people, they'll have like 4,000 followers.
Matter.
And then it's like, dog, everybody knows you though. Like you're hella connect. Like you're in the building, my nigga.
That's better.
Exactly.
I'd rather have face-to-face connections than internet connections.
Oh, for sure. And an actual bag versus like the followers.
I
need the actual money.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
That's where a lot of people get caught up.
Yeah,
people get caught up in Instagram.
In the numbers, for sure. Way too caught up.
Dang, bro. I'm excited to see all the things that you know are gonna accomplish, and especially just to see, you know, what the end of the year looks like, what the exhibit looks like, all of those things, your ambitions for that. Anything else you want to share with like the people that you feel like they should know about Banks, or like
or they don't know
what to look for on the horizon? Anything that you haven't mentioned?
Nah, if you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
You know, you know.
Simple,
you've been
man.
connected. You've been connected.
All right.
If you don't know, you will.
Right.
We'll drop a piece of advice for, you know, because how old are you?
I'm 23.
23 years
old. He does this
full time, working for yourself, making art, doing something that you love. And like for me as a 28-year-old, I commend you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying, for figuring that out so young.
Yes.
Because the money that I'm making like is lit, but like it would be so dope to make money off of my art.
Yeah.
Right. You know, that's what I would feel fulfilled at doing.
Yeah. Right.
And so the fact that you're able to do that, I definitely commend you. So what would you say to like anybody who like wants to, I want to do this, and it's like the creative field. It's not, you know, the traditional whatever. Their parents might not support it. You know, what would you say to like a person just trying to follow their dreams, don't know what to do, don't know where to start?
Right.
Dude, like the most cliche advice, honestly, is the best advice that you can give somebody. Like when you hear it all the time, you know, be yourself. Right. You know, this and that. But that's honestly the best advice you can give people.
Because you'd be surprised.
You'd be surprised. You'd be
how
really
many people
surprised.
are not authentic.
Aren't themselves.
Yeah, facts.
And like you were mentioning it earlier.
Yeah, we talked about that. Yeah.
Yeah, you were mentioning it earlier as far as just, are these my thoughts or are these implanted thoughts?
Yeah, from other people.
You know, it's kind of hard to sift through like what's your actual thoughts. Yeah. And then if you don't, to a point you're gonna be like, I don't even know who the fuck I am anymore.
Yeah, bro, you can't even decipher like,
no, right.
It's funny. I asked this when, you know, I go out and I do before the shoots, I meet with people, right? But I met with a designer one time, and I was like, you know, like, what are you about? You know, like, who are you? Like, you know, what are you interested? And she was just like, what do you mean? I was like, what are you passionate about? Like, you know, what you like, you know,
right.
Emotional questions that I was asking her, right? And she was just like, I like to shop and shit. I don't know. Like, what are you talking about?
No depth, man. No
depth. But it's dope though, because like after that conversation, we met again. She had just like a list of things. She reached back. She was like, "Oh, I remember me and my dad used to go out and do comics, and we would do this, and that, and I love comic books, and I do this and that." And I'm like, "Damn, you're a person now.
Yeah.
You're an actual person. This is who you are."
Right.
So I would just say, figure out who you are. You know, the money will come.
Yeah.
If it's for photography. Learn your fucking shit. Learn your shit.
Learn your craft.
Because I remember when I first started this shit, I was working at this job, a web hosting job. I started photography. A month in, I was like, I'm out this bitch. I'm leaving. I'm going. I don't need this anymore. I'm a photographer. Right. I get money. Boom.
I get money.
You feel me? And I was broke as hell.
I get money.
For like 6 months to a year, I was broke as hell.
Sheesh, bro.
But it was like, you know,
that's the real work.
Chasing the bag.
Yeah.
You know, and then it's funny too, because like I've been shooting since 2017, but I haven't really been shooting since 2020 was my first year actually shooting. You know,
like the whole year consistently.
Yeah. Because it was just like
lining up like that.
Dumb shit. You know, I was just doing dumb shit trying to get money.
Yeah.
You know, I was chasing money first. You know, as opposed to the art. But if you put the art first and then you build a style
and the quality, the quality matters, man.
Yeah, you gotta have
names on it.
Exactly, you gotta have like a signature. You know, and then once I got that, I was like, oh, okay. And then people started coming to me.
Yeah.
You know, it's clockwork at that point. You know,
and then at that point too, because people are so impressed by like the quality of the art,
right?
And then like once they like figure out the artist, which would be you at this point, like. The fact that you are so down to earth and like, you know, like just humble and stuff, it humanizes you, and that's what people are drawn to.
Yeah.
Because they don't like understand like, damn, this high piece of quality, like this high quality piece of work came from like this humble ass human.
23-year-old
and so that's why it's like, damn, bro, like
exactly.
I fuck with it, you know, because that's what people are like. When you said like just be yourself, people don't understand being yourself is what humanizes you, and that's what attracts people to you.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, like your vibe and your aura, because that can't be duplicated,
right?
You know, and I think that's dope, bro. That's a dope piece of advice. It's so simple, and like you said, it's cliche, but it's like,
that's
dog,
the best advice you can give people.
That's what's gonna humanize you, man.
But even as a photographer, you almost have to feel like a therapist in a sense, because you peel back layers for people. You make them like really
make them feel comfortable
and make them feel
I've had shoots where like I've had people cry.
That's dope.
But they felt good about it.
Exactly.
Like, it wasn't like I like to. my photography style is really riling up emotions. You know, I want to convey emotion through the picture.
Right.
So that means we have to peel back some layers, and I got to be therapist bank for a second. Cool, I'll do that.
Yeah.
But you know, as long as it's for the art.
Yeah, that's,
to
that's
get
real.
it across. That's dope. You really bring out what you need out of people to be able to bring their best selves forward, to be able to capture what you can capture. So I think that's super important.
And I think knowing myself,
yes,
you know, being
at a young age, and being
myself,
and confident at that age is hand in hand.
That's another thing, confidence, bro. Be confident in your shit.
Yeah.
If you think that, don't undersell, but don't oversell. At the same time.
Like I said earlier, like, know that you're good enough. Don't think that you're better than anything. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I'm not too good for you, but I know that I'm good enough.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm good enough. I'm supposed to be here.
Exactly.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I think it's
Own
like
that
keeping
space.
that balance. Like, I'm not too good,
Facts.
but I'm always good enough.
Exactly.
And you just got to remember what got you there. You know, you got to remember what got you to this point.
Exactly.
You just got to sometimes. Like for me, I was shooting a lot, and I was going out to LA, and I was traveling, kind of getting caught up in the lifestyle a little bit.
Yeah.
But you got to kind of take a step back and be like, all right, what are we doing this shit for again?
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
Is this am I doing this for Instagram likes, or am I doing this because I want to make an impact?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. It separates the hobby to the professional.
Exactly.
Yeah, facts.
For sure.
Facts.
For sure.
Longevity, too.
Yeah,
Right.
longevity is another thing.
Yeah.
Don't get caught up in shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Do what
Check
you
in
love.
on yourself.
Yep, and be
Facts.
confident in what you do and put it all in, because it's all you got. The money will come. It
Money
always
will
does.
come.
Money shall come.
Always does.
Well.
All right. Well, you know where to find us. Every Thursday.
Every Thursday, 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time.
Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel
That's
and
the last
Apple
episode.
Apple Podcasts.
Yeah.
But thank you so much for tuning in. This is our last episode for season 3. We are sad, but we will
Finito.
be back. We'll be back and we better. So we'll be
better.
back for some more. Leave us a comment, show some love. Thank you so much for joining us and being with us every Thursday.
Yeah.
We appreciate you. Cheers.
Cheers. Until next time.